Hello, Internet. Welcome back to Stranger Damies. This is episode 76. We are a bunch of first-time D&D players. Just take some time, roll some dice, make some mistakes along the way, learn some lessons, and most importantly, we have fun. All right, and Dan, I know you have a few things to say.
Oh, yeah, I'm chomping at the bit. How's it going, everyone? Dan Quino here.
That's our social media manager, by the way.
Oh, I am damn good at it. So good I have to write everything down because I have no idea what I'm going to say. You can follow us on social media if you like what you see here. Hopefully you do. We're at Stranger Damies on Twitter. We also have Instagram at Stranger Damies. I believe that's it for right now. We don't have a Facebook. But we also all have our own Twitter accounts, so you can follow all of us. I'm at Aquino122. Tom is
at Tom Schuster.
Jen. I'm skipping over Stephanie. I'm sorry.
I don't have one.
I'm Jenny__Aquino.
Ant.
At Ant Delvec.
Mark.
Add off the Mark tweet.
There you go. So yeah, follow us. We post about random stuff, not just D&D, baseball, comic books, movies. You can also follow our YouTube channel, subscribe to that, tinyurl.com/strangerdamies. If you like what you see, or if you want to yell at us for being noobs,
Tell us what we're doing wrong,
yes, please. We greatly appreciate that. We're also on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, so you can catch up on our previous episodes. We, like I said, we're all new, but it's a lot of fun, and you can tell things get much, much better. We're also very proud members of Geek Vibes Nation. You can follow them on Twitter at Geek Vibes Nation, or you can check out their website, gvnation.com. A bunch of great people there. Movies, sports, you name it, they got it. We're on there. Check it out. That's it.
Right.
That's my little spiel.
All right, so to recap, last episode, you guys spent the entire episode battling Klarg and his bugbear companion, along with two displacer beasts. Klarg is the son of Klarg, who was the bugbear you killed in Wave Echo Cave, and the brother of Klarg, who is the bugbear that you murdered in Western.
So, let's be clear, we didn't murder him.
It was his own fault.
He attacked us.
He came at us. We stood our ground.
Whatever
right?
lets you sleep at night.
It has to help me sleep at night.
So you guys have absconded away with two explosive barrels, one in a bag of holding, which I still haven't figured out the physics behind that yet. Whether being in the alternate plane will do anything to an explosive barrel.
No, it's fine.
Blow up all
It's
our
in a
stuff.
state of stasis.
God.
Just think of it that way.
And one that has been strapped to the back of Zekarra in her giant elk form, which she had removed from her back and put on the ground before the spell ends. So you guys are setting up camp. Pizzatacos got it enough off the road. Still a little visible, but you won't be interrupted by anybody trying to go up and down the road there. So who is taking first watch?
Not me. I suck at taking
I'll do it.
pictures.
Okay.
I'll take first watch, too.
Okay. So roll perception checks.
9. What's with the 9s?
5.
Oh no! Sorry, guys.
So all that happens is you guys keep thinking you see something, but sort of you're still a little jumpy because you're looking out for bugbears coming around.
Oh, what was that?
Is it Zorg? Zarg? What's his name? Zarg?
It sounds like the other one, so probably Zarg.
Zarg, yep. Just check my mental note. I'm too nervous to talk. I keep thinking that I hear something.
So okay. So who takes second rest or second?
I'll take
watch?
second watch. Did I get a full rest?
Well, you will at the end.
Oh, okay.
gotcha. I'll take second watch.
I'll take it with him.
I was gonna say by himself.
Yep.
Yeah. So roll perception.
18.
Team.
How does that?
Oh.
You see absolutely nothing. You're just in awe of how good you set up this campsite that you can't perceive anything.
Pretty good camp, right?
It's the best camp.
I know, right?
My favorite
It's
camp.
amazing. So what are you expecting once we get to where the fuck we're going?
In one word, pain.
Pain?
Yeah, it's. I don't think some of us are making it out of this alive. We took down a black dragon, but I don't know if we could take down this dragon.
Who do you think is the first one to die?
The Earth Genasi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just seems to get right into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about her.
Yeah.
But
I gotta be honest, I think you're pretty on the block too.
no. No. Listen,
You seem to just get right into the shit.
the shit finds me.
Yeah. Especially recently.
Yeah. I think the gods are mad at me. I was a little cocky.
You were doing so well.
I was. Something happened, I don't know. But I guess it's just my goodwill coming to an end.
I guess so.
But what about you? What are you thinking?
I think definitely you're there.
Oh, I mean, just when we get there.
well-
I don't want you to keep telling me I'm going to die.
Sure. I'll try to do that less.
Thank you.
I don't know. I think we should try, and I think our first plan of attack should be for Tribeca. Try
Okay.
and get her, save her in some way. I think she could help us.
Yeah.
She seems to be pretty powerful. And I think having her on our side, if we start to take on Astaroth,
Mhm.
would be a very good idea.
Well, I think Cranor gave us good advice. Go after her, and hope for the best, kind of thing. But I know Tiresias is on our side as well with doing what needs to be done.
Do we know though? He's a shifty son of a bitch. I still haven't figured out his whole
Well, as
the
part of
whole
the
dragon-born thing is still a little weird to me.
well, as part of the
But
that
he seemed
little
attracted to that half-elf, so that makes it even more confusing.
well, being a part of that his little gang of dragons who kill other dragons.
Sure.
I think he's gonna want in on this. I don't think he's as. I agree. I think there's something up with him. He's too good,
Right?
right? Yeah, in my opinion, there's no such thing as too good.
Right.
So I think he's got a little mean
He's
streak in
shifty.
him. Yeah,
He's shifty a little bit.
I don't.
There's something
Shifty
about
is a little bit too harsh, I think, but he's hiding something. He's hiding something. I don't know.
We were told to do this.
Let's go through this.
If I'm being
thesaurus.
honest, we've escaped by the hair of our chinny chin.
That's all the hair he has. Waiting for it.
I think we're trying to have a moment here. All right.
Well, why would you say that if you're trying to have a moment?
Skin of your teeth would have been a better choice.
Well, I had a much dirtier analogy.
Ball hair?
Oh God.
Female version.
Sea hair?
Yeah.
Oh God.
All right. Bring it in.
Oh man.
What is lion face? I think we've really gotten away with a lot and escaped barely in a lot of our fights. I think
Yeah.
I think it's for some of us. I think the toll will be collected, as it were.
It's pretty cryptic.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be not me.
Well, yeah. For some reason, I don't understand it. For some reason, you're puny. For
Yeah,
some reason, you
and-
get nothing.
Because I stay away from the shit.
That's
I
no,
attack from afar.
it's like the shit stays away from you.
No, it's smart. It's how I plan how I go into battle.
You don't.
I know.
You don't have a plan.
That's how I've survived all these years, is by planning.
No, you
I
haven't.
plan short term. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
you go off the seat of your pants.
Yeah, but I always know what's in my best interest. My best interest is
fine.
survival. And
So-
I know my strengths. I know I'm not going to get into it and like, God, stab. But
So-
from afar, I'm pretty good with the bow and arrow.
So would you say that's what I need to do? Stay
I think you
away.
need to know whether or not you're as strong as you think you are.
So you're not saying I'm strong.
I'm saying you think you are strong. However strong you are,
Yeah.
you think at least +2.
Okay. So knock it down a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
like be honest with yourself. I know you're I know you're like a prince or something. I don't know what.
I am some type of royalty.
Yes.
No, that is true.
But you're second in command And I think
Well, that's kind of harsh.
is it not? If your dad dies, God forbid,
Right.
Allah forbid, or whatever,
I don't think there's...
Hermaphrodites forbid, whatever
Yeah.
your religion is.
Yeah.
I'm not religious, so I don't know.
Okay.
If your dad dies, you're not the king, right? Is that
Well,
Is that
that's
accurate?
because of I'm not firstborn.
right? But
Yeah.
I also think it also shows your brother was strong,
Yeah.
and you're not as strong. You're
But
stronger
I'm
than
strong
me.
in other ways.
Sure, and use that from afar.
Okay. So
You fireball. You don't have to be boom fireball. You can be like 10 feet back. Fireball.
there's
20
something
feet back. Fireball.
there's something you don't know what it's like to like see the skin melt off of a person's face.
I'm sure
It's fun.
I'm sure it's pretty awesome. And
It's
you're
fun
half of
to
orc
see that
player. But-
emotion, right? Like, oh my god,
but
my
one
eyes
day-
are gone.
One day, your eyes will be gone if you don't learn this lesson.
Maybe, maybe.
That's all I'm saying.
We have orcs.
Self-preservation, and that's how I've survived this long. Is self-preservation.
We half orcs are, we're different from you elves. So you guys are very dainty.
I mean, I wouldn't call myself dainty. I would say I'm not strong. I can't win. I can't win an arm wrestling.
Yeah.
match. I'll
Well,
give you that.
can I just see your arm? Like, it's like a noodle. It's like a wet noodle. If we're being honest, I don't know how you pull
Sure.
back the bowstring,
Sure.
but that's neither here nor there. We pride ourselves in getting into the nitty gritty.
Right.
So it's just
But-
a little difficult for me to stay away.
I know, but you got your ass kicked by Tiresias, and I feel like he was holding back just a little bit.
Because he needs all that armor. Like, look, I'm wearing rags right now. All right, and fur. Thank you, voice from beyond. Like, if he took off, he's probably like he looks beefy, but if he took off the armor, he's probably like a little stick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
So it's,
All I'm
I'm
saying
saying
is-
he's overcompensating. The armor is overcompensating for everything.
I think we all just need to know our strengths. My strengths are my charismatic persona
Okay.
and my range weapons.
And my
you're
strength
gonna-
is being able to just destroy everyone.
Sure.
Perfect.
I'm so glad you've learned lessons.
I'm glad that we had this discussion.
This has worked out so well.
Alright, so you guys head off to bed.
Yep.
Do roll perception for me for third watch, Letari.
Is she on her own? She is.
Yeah.
right? And this is when the shit happens.
Yep.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's only when you're alone. And
Oh,
your
okay.
Taunt made it. You haven't been hit.
15.
Alright, no, goes on without a hitch. Nothing really. You're just sitting there, collective in your thoughts, as you
Great.
are thinking of your friends that have been in Stilben for these last week or so.
Wondering
not
if they're
seen.
alive.
Hoping that they're alive.
Wondering, hoping.
So you guys wake up
Sounds
next
real
morning.
worried.
You have your spectral horses are still there, and you now have a explosive barrel sitting on the ground.
All right.
Not it. So do we? We
Yeah,
do a long rest.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, so.
I'll put it on my horse.
Oh, Craig, you're so strong. Why don't you carry it?
I'll get tired,
A strong person wouldn't say that.
but I won't. I mean, I won't get tired for another like 10 hours, but I'll get tired.
What's
know.
the end game for this barrel, this extra barrel? Like, are we gonna sell it?
We're gonna blow
are we
that
gonna...
shit up.
What shit?
Any shit.
Why don't we just blow it up right now?
Well, that would give away our position, right? We don't want people to know we're here. I'm assuming we're on a secret
Or
mission.
do we?
I don't. I don't know. I'll tie it to my goddamn horse.
Or you could just carry it yourself, Mr. Strongman.
I don't want to do that.
All right.
I don't feel the need to carry something if I don't need to carry it. What are you trying to prove
I
here?
feel like Tiresias would carry it.
Don't let him carry it.
That's all I'm saying. I feel King Roni might have carried it too.
I'm actually
No, wait
sensing
a
some
minute.
tension between the two besties.
Hold on 1 second. Anything my brother can carry, I can carry. It's well known.
He easily carry it.
Yes, I can
Do
carry it.
better.
Yeah. And he would easily carry it. He'd just be like, whatever.
All right, well, I'm
Whatever, bro, he would say. Exact words.
So I can carry
Quote
it.
unquote.
I can
Whatever,
carry it
bro.
twice as long as he could.
Okay. I bet he could carry it for 2 days. You think he can carry it for 4?
Yeah, 100%.
Let's try it. Let's see.
All right. I'm going to tie it to my back.
I think you have to roll persuasion for that.
Roll strength first.
3. 4.
Okay.
4.
Roll.
Actually, I'm gonna magic tie. Magic tides.
Tides of Chaos.
Tides cast.
Magic tides.
12.
Okay. So you're able to strap it to your back without falling over. So you're fine. I need you to roll
9. 0.
90. And now you roll a con check.
Fireball.
Oh my god. That's probably an option.
Con check. Is
Yeah.
it saving throw or
No check.
just a check?
Ooh.
Constitution, right?
Yep.
I can't do what that says.
11.
Okay. So if you do carry this, every 2 days you carry it, you'll get exhausted.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna carry it.
You rolled on the wild magic.
Yeah, 90.
You become invisible for the next minute. During that time, other creatures can't hear you. The invisibility ends if you attack or cast a spell.
All right, so
Just for a minute.
So
arrow.
for a minute, there's a barrel riding on it. Inspection works.
this isn't heavy at all.
Who said that?
said
Just kidding.
No one
I
can
can't
hear
hear
me.
anything.
No one can hear me.
Oh, good. Now that he's gone, we could talk crap about O'Craig.
I can
Is it
still hear you.
radioactive? Is he gonna like turn into like a Chernobyl?
Oh,
It's gonna melt.
The Geiger meter going off the charts.
So you guys head up the road. Roll. Who would be in front, horse-wise?
Not I.
Because you're definitely not riding 5 across.
I'll go. I'll go in the front.
You're gonna go in the front?
Front.
I'll go behind her then.
Okay. Roll perception then. Letari.
Perceive all.
23.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
you see coming down towards you a pigeon flying down,
Pigeon.
and it notices you first and lands on your shoulder.
It's a homing.
Aw.
And you notice there's a little scroll tied
Oh,
to its
that's
foot.
so cute. Oh, that is cute. All right, I'm gonna take it and read it.
Good take the
Did
pigeon.
I see? Did I see the pigeon? Can I like short bow it?
No!
It's dinner.
No. I'm taking it in front of me.
Can I just shoot past it?
Yeah. Roll.
You have to roll to miss.
Yeah.
7.
Okay, that's fine. As long as it wasn't a 1. If it was a 1, you're going to hit Letari.
Oh my god.
You dick.
Oh, I thought we had that.
So I'm just kind of holding this pigeon. I'm gonna unscroll the
Yeah. So
little
you
thing.
see.
Put it in her boobs.
That won't stop.
Didn't
me
have the
from-
time.
That'll make it
I
worse.
didn't know how far you guys would get to actually print these out, but the scroll, you notice right on the back, is the signal for Amman, the capital city of Taldore. And it looks like an official scroll, and it's just short and sweet. It just says, Wyld Stallynz,
That's us.
comma. Your presence is required in Amman at the request of the council to discuss the scaled tyrant. Your presence is needed post-haste.
So I guess that changes. Well, we haven't read that yet.
You don't know.
In
Only she
Iman.
knows. Did anyone even notice the pigeon? Oh, you did.
Yeah, this guy over
I guess.
here.
Yeah, everyone noticed it once it landed on her shoulder.
I was gonna eat that bird.
I'm sure you were. Is the pigeon still alive?
Yep.
Okay. What's it doing?
I'm just holding it. So we have a little message here. We've been summoned ASAP to Iman.
For what?
The Scale Tyrant.
They
The Scale Tyrant.
To what about the scale tyrant?
To discuss it.
Skull Tyrant
I
Tiamat.
think that's. Well, I think that's.
Astaroth?
Yeah.
You think Astaroth's the Scale Tyrant?
Well, he's got scales.
He's got scales. That's about it.
And
I thought it was Tiamat.
and we heard he was terrorizing people.
Right, so he's a terrorist.
Doesn't say scaled terrorist.
Okay,
on this
how
letter.
far are we from Iman at this point?
I don't know.
I'd say
3 days.
17 days.
Oh.
Whoever wants
Yep,
to
can't go
do a
there.
survival check to actually know that.
Pretty good.
Natural 17.
Pretty good.
Oh, sweet.
It's 21.
And then I'll have you roll intelligence too. Just
Natural
Pretty good.
17.
Wow.
okay.
I think that
All right.
is
So
17.
first thing, we'll solve the survival. Going to Amman will take 3 days off of your travel to Stilben.
Okay.
So it'll add 3 days to it.
It'll add 3 days to our trip.
And the intelligence thing is it just you reading over the letter after Letari hands it over to you. You notice that it doesn't seem like there's a deadline. They just want you there as soon as you can get there.
Okay.
It just feels like, from your experience of seeing, government writing and stuff like that from stealing things, it just seems like a very formal, request.
Post haste.
More than anything.
So it's probably gonna take us like 3 days. It's gonna take 3 days. It's gonna take 3 days
On top of.
on top of. So it's not a 3 days to get there and then 3 days to get.
Well, it'll take about 2 to 3 days to get there, but then that adds time because you're going
Right.
west when you
So
should be
it's
going
not.
east.
It's not adding 3 days to ours. It's taking at least 3 days.
Yeah, but then you're gonna go. You're going away from your
Well, that's what I'm
location.
saying. It's
Yeah.
not only 3 days. It's 3 days to get there plus.
Yeah, total. Yeah, total probably will add 5 to 6 days to your
Okay.
journey.
We don't have 5 to 6 days.
Nope.
So
It doesn't seem like it's that dire.
Does anyone know anyone in Amman?
Do we?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't think we do.
think so.
Have we been there?
I think the only two that have are those two, maybe, because they're the only ones that have been on. Well, you could have been there, but God knows.
I don't know anybody there.
You don't
that I
Yeah,
remember?
you don't know anybody there.
That I would want
But
to.
you were
see
the
again.
only other two that have been on the western side of the continent. So that's it. He's only been north, and she just goes all over the place. So
Vagrant.
doesn't really stay in the cities. So
Yeah, I say we hold off on this one.
We don't even know who this is from, right?
Yeah, does it say?
it's from the council,
The council.
a council of Amman.
Anybody know anybody from the Council of Amman?
Not that I know.
All right.
of.
Well,
Well, I mean, they could have
can
some.
we write a letter back to the pigeon? Yes, let's do that.
Really glad you didn't kill it now, huh?
I mean, still,
He still
looks pretty
might, so-
delicious.
Yeah,
Just
essentially the council
watch
of
it.
Amman is like the federal government. Just to let you know.
I mean, they could
If you
have
you
guys
some,
know where we are,
Oh,
it's
God.
not a good thing.
they could have some vital information on this.
Yeah, but we
Something
don't
that
have
we don't
6
know.
days. The
What if
world
they're
could
listening?
end in 6 days.
What if they're listening right now? What if they're What if we're bugged?
What does that mean, bug?
It's like when they put an actual bug on you, and the bug listens.
I,
Oh,
Can
maybe
I
it's
check
a
to see
druid.
if I have any
maybe
bugs
the
on
bug's
me?
a druid.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Can I check to see if I have
Yeah,
any bugs
roll
on me?
Are
roll
we
perception.
tapped? Are our phones tapped?
18.
18.
Yeah.
There are no bugs on you.
Are you
Well,
sure?
I'm
Just
good.
kidding.
I have no bugs on me. I'm good.
Questionable.
If the council's listening right now, we don't have the time it takes to get to you. So, meet us in Stilben. Bitch.
Okay.
Can you just yell bitch at the pigeon?
The pigeon's kind of
Shake it.
staring at you like I'm
Write
kind of
that-
holding it like, oh god.
So, write that down and give it back to the pigeon.
Make sure you put bitch on it.
Definitely say bitch.
Yeah. So you
Be a
guys
great
take the
comic
original
strip.
letter. You write. There's a little
Like-
space at the bottom. You write the message, including the word bitch at the bottom.
Make it all fancy.
Yeah.
Bitch.
It's all fancy,
Calligraphy
like,
bitch.
and you roll it up and tie it to the
Biggest thing on
What?
this.
to the pigeon, and the pigeon flies off.
Throw it.
And you just see it leave to the west, and you continue on your journey as you head up north. You get towards the fork in the road, which is the one that would go if you took it west. It would go into Amman, about 2 days travel, or a little more, and then north to Craghammer, which would be like 5 days, and then east it says to Western. So you would you start turning east there.
We're going towards Stilben still?
Yeah, that's Western. Yeah, I know it's called Western, and it's on the eastern side of the continent. I didn't name these towns Matt Mercer. So as you make the turn on the fork, all of a sudden you see sprinting from the
Right.
northern road a skinny half orc holding an envelope in his hand. As
He got
runs
accepted
down.
to college.
And you he's just screaming in Orcish.
Can I see if I understand what he's saying?
Yeah, so roll
Should I kill
roll
it?
perception.
17.
17. All he's screaming is Prince O'Craig, Prince O'Craig, Prince O'Craig.
I should kill it.
Don't.
It's ugly.
No, he's good. He's with me. This guy's with me.
Kill it with fire.
Right.
He's with you or in favor of
What's
you.
up, buddy?
And he goes, and he's out of breath, and he goes, I've been told to give you this.
Where did you come from?
I came from Soldier Field.
You guys
That's
have
far.
pigeons?
Yes,
Oh, I don't know.
it's very far.
You ran
Do
the
we
whole
understand?
way?
We don't.
Yes.
I told you.
Is he
we're
speaking
made-
Orcish or common?
Yeah, what is he speaking?
Speaking Orcish.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So he ran here
Holy shit. How
I-
far is that?
from the north.
Yeah.
That's like 1,000 miles. I don't know.
Was that in kilometers? We have
Dude.
kilometers here.
What's he?
Do you want to
Go
roll
with
an
the math
intelligence
again.
check?
Bad math.
16.
Yeah, you know, all you know is that on horseback, it would take a little over a week to get to Soldier Field from here.
He has
Jeez.
been running
So-
like crazy.
He's
On
been running a
horseback.
while.
Yeah, on horseback it's a week.
Oh my goodness.
So I told we're hardy shit, man. All right, like you don't mess with us.
He is
that's-
hardy. I don't know
Yeah,
about you.
I could do that.
Can we bring him with us?
I'll say in
I think we
Orcish.
kind of have to now.
They don't-
To be honest with you.
I'll say in Orcish. They don't think that I could do what you did.
And he goes, and he just laughs.
Yeah,
And
you
goes,
see,
That
that's
looks like
thinks
he's
that's a
making
joke.
fun of you to me. I don't know what he's
and
saying,
as,
but
and as you turn your head towards them, you just see him go.
So I'll take the envelope.
Okay,
please,
and he
I'll-
goes, and he bows to you, and then sprints back up.
Oh, where is he
There
going?
it goes again.
Where is he running?
he probably could have used
Let's
his
go.
help.
That was interesting.
Right, very good. I have to go now.
I did my job.
Yeah. there's a-
So you
there's a
open up the
lot of
letter, and
places.
it's
Yeah.
written in Orcish, and it says,
Orcish go.
Prince O'Craig, your father's health has deteriorated a little bit, and your brother has gone missing in the sacred cavern.
Oh no.
The last message from him was that he had found something for you and was going to retrieve it. And there's like an ellipses, and it goes, he's also sorry about killing the children.
Oh man.
We don't know this yet,
Right,
right?
so
What
I'll
children?
I'll read
You guys
it.
have no
Well-
idea. Yeah.
Are you reading it out loud?
I'll give you an abridged version.
Sure, this will be accurate.
So my father's health he's not doing well, so that's bad. And King Roni has gone missing, and he killed some children. So
Oh my god.
that's.
Oh,
I'm glad to hear he's doing
That's
well
horrible.
with that. I'm sure they deserved it. All right, we don't go around murdering children. We do.
but why would he tell you that?
Because it's awesome.
So he.
What, that my father's dying? Well, I should know that my dad's dying.
I'm talking
Would he
about
be
your
ordered
brother.
to kill children?
No, he would take that upon himself, I'd imagine.
Okay, there's not like a standing order to kill all
No,
children.
no. Like if we come into contact with children, it's not like
You wouldn't number it at all.
You
It'd
know,
be like
kick,
execute order 66.
you don't
No.
you don't kick them off
No.
cliffs or anything.
Oh my god.
66. That's some pretty dark shit. I'll tell you about that another time. No.
Mr. King Roti. There's too many of them. What are we gonna do?
No, yeah, we don't just go around killing children, but I'm sure they deserved it. But yeah, he went to get some. He found something pretty powerful, apparently. Where was it again? I'm sorry.
In the sacred cavern, which is in your...
In our sacred caverns. So that's
Oh, I can't have a magic tree, but you could have a sacred cavern.
caverns are fucking cool. All right, trees are.
Let me guess.
Oh, look, a tree. eh.
That's where the Batman lives, in the sacred cavern.
No, he doesn't live. He has his own cavern.
I'm
all right?
sure he does.
He has the Bat Cavern.
Nailed it.
What do you know about that?
Just guess.
You know more about the Batman. You know more about the Batman than you're letting on.
I've been around for a while.
there you
so
go.
I've
Cool.
heard- I hear things coming in and out of town.
Would be a
So-
twist if it's just Pizzatacos dressing up as a Batman.
It's been me the whole time.
He has the.
It was me, O'Craig. It was me all along.
It was me, Austin.
Anyway,
so-
what did he find?
It
Does
doesn't.
it say?
It doesn't say what it is, but I'm
How
curious.
do you know it's powerful?
Well,
What if it's a child, a dead child?
That's not powerful.
He would have a
Living
bunch
dead
of
isn't
those
powerful.
then.
Powerful.
My brother said it was powerful.
So how long has he been missing for?
It didn't say. He's just been missing for an extended period of time. So the problem with that is there's no one leading my people as of right now.
Is there like a family member that you trust?
Wait a minute. We just had this discussion. This means you're next in line.
I would be next in line. So now this presents a problem.
We kind of need you.
I know you need me. That's
I
a given.
hate to say that.
That's a given. I know you need me. But
because you're so strong.
yes,
Huh?
we stop saying things I know. Right? Let's get to things that we don't know. I don't know what this all-powerful weapon is, and we're being summoned by the feds, as you said.
Yeah.
The feds,
The council.
the council. So the council needs us. So that's two people. That's two places that need us.
We kind of have a more dire situation on our
Just
hands.
to remind you, Tiamat could be resurrected within the next 6-ish days?
I call their bluff
Why?
because I think we would know if
That's
something
not
was
something
going
I'd like to
on.
gamble on, personally.
We wouldn't
only
know.
until it happens.
Right.
Right.
We only have a
So-
limited amount of time, and then maybe some if we're lucky.
Yeah.
But what if this
we
weapon-
planned this out and we had like 2-3 days?
Yeah.
So what if this weapon could help us defeat?
That was what the
We have
Jorkin was
the
for.
yeah.
That's a piece of shit, though. This thing, what we found,
Why?
because
we don't even know what this other thing does.
but it's got to be better
How so?
because it's with my people.
it's a lot of.
It's probably like a stick with a pointy end.
It's extra good for murdering kids.
Well, yeah, maybe it's good for murdering children.
That doesn't
Yeah,
help us
That
though.
presents a need for us.
Well,
Can
what
you-
if Annie has a bunch of like demonic children at her beck and
Yeah, we'll
call?
cross that bridge when we get there.
But then you'd really want that pointy stick.
No, then I would blight their
that
asses.
You'd blight their ass? That makes no sense. That's even dumber.
Can we just
Alright.
agree to keep moving?
If you guys would like to keep arguing about this, we can move in the correct direction while you are.
Turn
Do
around
you
on a
still have
horse.
sending?
I do.
Can you send a message to King Roni?
I guess so. I know him, right?
You do.
Can't
Yes.
wait for this.
Call John up.
Bro.
All right.
He's on the jet
Inner
ski.
John.
Can you
What am I saying?
Would be good.
ask
if the
him
reception
what
drops
he
in the
found and ask him where he is?
All right. Yo, bro. It's me, Pizzatacos. Got your letter, or got someone's letter. Are you missing? Where are?
Missing is
where
one word.
are you? What are you looking for?
And all of a sudden you just hear you go, yo, this is wild. My head. I'm fine. Holding off enemies.
He's like talking while he's babbling.
Found item for O'Craig. I can hold them off as long as Father is still with us.
All right, he's doing okay.
Okay.
He's holding off some enemies, but he feels like he has it.
Okay.
Got under control. He's got an item for you, which would have been very easy for him to just say, "Hey, found this item for a credit." Decided not to do that. So,
Okay.
Great.
Well,
Great job by your brother.
he has a lot of stuff going on, I'd imagine.
All
He's
right,
fighting
well.
enemies. He can't.
Maybe if we take another long rest, I'll just be like, "Oh, follow-up question: what is the item? And what does it do?"
Okay.
But he said, as long as your dad is still alive, he should be fine.
Well, that's
'Cause
not
he's,
good.
He's strong.
Well, that's fine, but my dad is dying.
Right, but your brother is strong. Very
Okay.
strong. Stronger
Strong,
than
real
most
strong.
of us here.
Strong, quite
If
strong.
not everyone here.
I think everyone here.
Okay. Well, let's calm down. Jesus, this. Not Jesus.
Soldier on.
Don't do
Tomorrow
that.
morning, follow-up question.
All right.
What is the item? Will it help defeat Tiamat?
How long have we been traveling at this point?
You're about getting close to needing to make camp.
Okay. And we're still heading till.
Yep, you're on the
Stilben.
Silvercoat Roadway. basically
Okay.
the main highway through Taldore,
All right.
heading east.
All right. So man, this isn't making it easy for us.
So many decisions.
Yeah.
I'm good with going to Stilben.
I am also still with our original plan.
Yeah.
All right. Then we will do that.
And all right, so you continue down Silvercar Roadway, get about another hour in, and then all of a sudden, roll an intelligence check, Pizzatacos.
That is you. Oh, that's a 3.
Okay. So you hear a message in the back of your head, but the only thing you hear is you don't recognize the voice. You get most of the message, but you just hear we're starting to see unidentified creatures attempting to break our walls. They are coming from under the mountain. Please come soon.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Can I put 2 and 2 together? Because I always mention the fact that we.
You can figure out the situation, but you don't know who sent you the message.
Hey guys, remember that time when the Margrave was like, "Hey, there's something going on underneath the mountain.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
guys, if you would please try and do that, figure out what's going on." Pretty sure we just missed that opportunity because something's about to happen.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think
Aren't we on our way towards Kaimul?
all the dragons
already
are. I think all the dragons are going to
We're
break
close to
out.
it.
Is
Dude.
that what you think? All the dragons?
Well, I think the ones that are still alive.
Well,
my
that-
dad, with my dad's health waning, that dragon's going to break out. The white dragon.
Can I use 2? I want to use 2 spell slots to send 2 different sendings.
Okay.
Before we make. So I want to first send to Tribeca.
Okay.
Realize that I could have sent her something this whole
Great.
time. I say, we are coming for you. How are things in Stilben? I love you.
Aww.
Winky
that's
face
cute.
emoji.
Oh, okay. Eggplant emoji.
Face him. So you
Eggplant
just hear
peach.
she sounds like she's whispering and goes, "I love you too.
Oh.
I'm okay. I don't know what she's doing with me, but nothing bad yet."
I keep this one to myself.
Yeah.
I don't tell anybody.
And what was the second something?
Sent to the Margrave.
Okay.
Hey, Margrave. It's me, Pizzatacos. Are things going to shit where you are? Do you need our help?
And then you hear him go, assuming you got my message, we're holding them back. Nothing too powerful yet. Just worried that these creatures aren't anything we've ever seen before.
Holy shit.
What happened?
Where's the monster man?
So I think we're good for right now, but if you can get here as soon as you can, I'd appreciate it.
Oh boy, guys.
Why are we
Why?
needed literally everywhere at once?
Things are literally going to shit right now in Kaimul.
With what did he say?
He said there was creatures that he has never seen before. And they are holding them off right now, but they don't know how much longer they can hold them. He said like, hey, ASAP, need you guys.
Everyone needs us.
What if we split the party?
Oh God.
we can't
no.
we can't be everywhere. So are we sticking to Stilben? It sounds like everything has just gone to hell.
How many days
So-
have we been on the road?
This will be, let's see, just for the sake of time, I skipped over one day.
This is
So
only
it's
the
third day.
Third day.
So you got 3 more days, basically.
She had asked her out
Roughly.
for 14 before that,
Yeah.
so we're at 17. Let's say she missed 2 days. Let's say that's 12.
Yeah.
So that's like 16. So we have 14 days left, let's say.
We have time.
30 days.
We have
total.
time.
How far are we from Kaimul? I know we passed it.
Kaimul,
already.
you're about a day travel, roughly.
I think
day
we should help them
back.
out.
So that's
Two.
2 days.
Yeah.
Plus whatever we have to do.
I think there's time to help someone out.
I don't know.
Alright.
I don't know what the answer is for this one, guys. I think if we lose the Margrave, we lose an ally. If
That we
Kymel
could
falls,
Right.
Yeah.
and I don't know what's coming out of that mountain.
And it is pretty
Klarg
close.
thinks it's a dragon
Well, we
of
do
some
have a
sort.
dragon that we haven't seen yet. If they are trying to resurrect
Yeah.
Tiamat, we're missing a blue
I'm-
dragon.
If we kill that dragon, then at least Tiamat becomes harder to resurrect.
Right.
So we're hoping that it's a dragon and that we can kill it.
Yep.
Or that it's nothing.
Well, I don't think it would be
Right, it's
nothing
gotta
if
be
all these
something,
random
right?
creatures
I agree
come
with
out.
Maybe he's
Tiresias.
dramatic. Maybe
And-
the Margrave's being
And
a little dramatic.
Tiresias,
He's
if
not
it's a
dramatic, he's
if
lazy.
it's
I
a
don't know
dragon,
him, but
that helps you out, right? That's your mission.
Yeah.
you're blue too. I mean,
Yeah, but
And there can only
that
be
doesn't
one.
mean everything.
There can only
There
be
can
one.
only be one blue one.
I think we go help the Margrave out.
All right, let's
Yeah.
turn it
At the
around.
very least, Maiden's wishes
No,
that
it's
way.
actually
Yeah,
good.
we have to
Okay.
save the Maiden's
It's
wish.
just
Yeah.
Make a left.
off the road.
That's one building I wouldn't mind burning down.
The main
honestly.
No,
You've never even been there.
I've
Don't
heard.
knock it till you try
those are
it.
people's daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
They
you're the one
need
that likes
work.
to kill children.
I haven't
we went
killed
to
any
the
children
Maiden's
lately.
Wish, we didn't kill a soul.
Insight check.
Okay.
Roll deception.
Why is he rolling? He didn't kill anybody.
22.
17. 25.
Okay. We didn't kill
Killed-
anybody while I
But
made a wish.
the ogres had
We
to roll it.
indirectly caused someone to get murdered.
That's why the deception roll was
Yeah.
that
So I
part.
catch on to that.
That indirectly.
Right. I'm not being 100% truthful.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I am being, if you take me at my literal, I am being.
All right, let's head to Kymel then.
All right. So as you turn off the road, you can tell even in their spectral form the horses are starting to get a little tired. You know, night's falling. Probably need one night of rest before getting to Kymel. As you're coming up the road, you notice you see some rustling in the distance. Roll perception, everyone.
20.
23.
6.
13.
All right. So everybody above a 10.
Man.
You notice that you see a pack of gnolls in front of you, and they seem to just be beating up what looks like an older human man on the ground.
I say we just walk by.
I can't do
We
that.
have to help.
Nope.
I don't
just
see what's happening,
perceive
apparently.
if-
I'm
if-
distracted by a
Is
plant.
the old man somebody I know?
You're like, ooh, that looks like a
Hold
good
on.
herbal.
I got. Hold on.
It takes some-
Is
I
there
think I got
anything we
something
can
here.
do to scare them?
I think I got rid of it.
Oh, Klarg, look at them.
I had
I can cast fear.
I had major image and I got rid of it.
Can I make a lightning bolt appear right next to them?
Yeah. Roll intimidation.
12.
12. All right. So as you approach them, you have the lightning appear right next to them. They look up and see all of you, and they start scattering away.
Oh, okay.
The old man is still laying there, conscious but
Loot the body.
Oh, God.
hurt. And do you approach the body?
Yes.
I don't think I should be.
Not the
rolling
body,
to
but the
approach.
old man.
Aw.
Someone,
I keep my distance.
someone
I'll
friendlier should
approach.
go.
I notch an arrow.
So he looks up and he goes, "Thank you. If you want, I live in that shack," and he points, and there's a shack over there.
Dangerous.
If you can just carry me over there, I'll be.
You can't walk?
No, they
Try
took
to
out.
walk.
They took out. They took.
Try to stand up.
They Yeah, my legs are broken.
Okay.
He's
Oh,
so
Craig, do
tall.
you want to carry him?
He needs to be carried.
Apparently.
Yeah,
You're
I'll,
really strong.
okay. I'm gonna drag him.
Alright.
What if we healed him?
For someone who has broken legs, you sound awfully like content and just like normal.
Just pick. I'm gonna pick him up.
Okay. So Tiresias picks him up
You're
and starts
carrying the barrel
walking
on
him
you.
Yeah, I've been carrying
towards
him.
the shack. Do any of you follow, or is it just Tiresias?
I follow, but
I'll
I keep my
follow.
distance.
I'll follow.
Yeah, we
Okay.
should all fall.
So you're gonna leave me hanging
Because we
out?
gotta take a long rest anyway.
Yeah.
So you guys, you carry him inside.
Hey,
You
Craig, why don't you leave the barrel outside?
Yeah.
I'm gonna carry it with me the entire way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
It's over.
So you see Tiresias enter the shack with the old man. Does anybody follow?
Yeah, I want to follow.
Perception
Yeah.
check around the
Yeah.
area.
Roll perception.
9.
He's already entered the shack.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow behind him and cast Find Traps.
Okay. If you don't.
So I sense the presence of any trap within line of
Yeah,
sight.
there's no traps. It looks like a normal, shack out here. It's you're on the outskirts of the Ivyheart thicket, which is just south of Kymel.
Alright.
I enter.
I go in last.
All right, so you guys enter, and as he sets the old man down, I'll have everybody roll perception so you can kind of
I
see
was gonna say initiative.
the surroundings.
Natural 1. 21.
25.
7.
20.
Okay, good. Everybody's above 20. So those of you that are, it would only been a 15, but the three of you that are above a 20, I'll have you each notice something different in the room just to make it a little bit easier because you all aren't staring at the same things. So we'll have Letari. First thing you notice, this looks like the shack was built around what looks like an old tree stump that's sort of off in the corner here. And sort of he has his bed and, just a table and a simple fire going and a makeshift fireplace. Just looks like a humble home that someone just built off the road here. And there's nothing really stand out about it. Zekarra, you notice as being, one of the last ones in, that there's it looks like there's a carving on the floor of the shack here, and do you want to take a closer look?
Yes.
Roll investigation.
20.
20. All right. So what it looks like there is you see a figure standing there next to what looks to seem like a very familiar blue dragonborn carving in the floor.
Oh, God.
And you notice, as all this is going on, as the last one in, that the old man has gotten up, walked over towards the tree stump with no problem.
I knew he could walk.
And all of a sudden he bends over, grabs, reaches inside the tree stump, and turns around, and he is now in a different form, a little bit more of a Dragonborn-esque look to him, with a great axe in his hand, and you see a flash behind you guys. And the two that didn't, roll perception again for that flash.
Wait,
You.
me?
18.
I'm going to use Tides of Chaos.
All right.
Great.
6.
Roll.
7. 5.
75. Okay.
75?
So as we look that up, you notice the flash, and now the whole wall and perimeters and door seems to have a shimmer around it.
Great.
And we'll settle this, and then I will do...
75.
You glow with bright light in a 30-foot radius for the next minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of you is blinded until the next end of its next turn.
Nice.
That's actually a
we go.
good one.
Something helpful.
You're like,
Yeah. And,
I'm like Phoenix Rising.
yeah, write that down. Remember that you have it.
Nope.
Somebody write it down.
Someone write that down, please.
Yeah.
Wait, that I'm blinding light?
You're blind.
Yeah.
I'm not blind. Everyone else is blind.
Let's not get a copyright
We
strike.
have,
Come
to,
no
we have to
further.
get away from him.
Yeah, so even through that, you shield your eyes, everybody, and Tiresias looks over, and you just hear, he looks at you, and he goes, "Hello, Tiresias. I've been waiting a long time for this."
Knew he was sketchy.
And you notice immediately that because of the scales are a little decayed, but you notice a burn mark that goes down his neck and through the chest, that it is Santorum Myaxum. And that is where we'll end this episode.
Santorum Myaxum.
What the fuck is that?
That sounds like a disease.